Yo. Wake up. Breakfast Club. Everybody in the building. Tap a one in the screen. Like and share. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me on this microphone. I've been over here having some technical issues. Put a one in there if you can hear me in the chat. I can't tell if you can hear me on this mic. If you can, I'm gonna continue. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Ah, happy Monday. Oh my God, it's Monday and I don't like it. You know how Mondays is. We dragging. I'm getting stuff together. All kind of people been added into the Diddy lawsuit. We got to go through that with Odell Beckham and Drewski and Jaguar Wright. It's been a lot of misinformation and confusion. So this is one of those ones where I just want to give y'all all the information. Of course, I'll give you my commentary while all that. I kind of just want to give you all the information because it's one of those stories that it broke over the weekend, and when it broke, everybody ran with one story. Then another story came out, and it's just been confusing. Which I'm glad I've had a day or two to let it marinate and kind of shake out all the BS, and now I can give you the story according to everybody, and then we can sit down and see what we believe and what we don't believe. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Shout out to my breakfast crew in the chat and the studio audience for the Flow Show No Filter, the hottest podcast on Apple and Spotify right now. Making our name on YouTube. Shout out to all the listeners on Apple and Spotify. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the start to this whole thing. Podcast is where we started, and we're going to continue to move forward. I got a subscriber of the day later on in the show, and I also got a shopper of the day. You know, merchandise is now going like hotcakes. We got hoodies, are almost gone. We got T-shirts. Even the "And I Don't Like It" white T-shirts are almost gone. So y'all are doing y'all thing. I appreciate it, but I got to shout out to shoppers. But y'all, I got to come clean on something. I think I told y'all around my birthday that I had an hour advantage on y'all. So it was 8:30 when it was 7:30. Y'all know I do this show every morning at 7:30, even for the audio. I always did it at 7:30. That was always a good start time for me. Y'all know I like to get things done early. I'm an early bird, but sheesh, that extra hour was clutch because I couldn't even finish my whole routine today. I normally get up, clean up the area, clean up the room, my room and everything. Then I get in the shower. I light the candles, get out the shower. I'm a big about vibes. I light my candles, got my candles going and all of that. I have to be honest with y'all. I had to skip my damn shower this morning, come do the show. I'm gonna have to take my shower after the show. But that's not my routine. Shit. So I gotta get used to this, not having that hour cushion that I had on y'all. 8:30 is a lot different than 7:30. I'm an early bird, but sheesh. I get up, prepare for the show, do my normal routine, and I'm kind of thrown off, y'all. I like to have my little shower time and then have my candles lit and then, the vibe just be vibing. So now I got to give it to y'all funky. So let's do it. So had a great weekend, caught up on some rest, feeling good, celebrating, got my birthday behind me. I feel good. I don't feel as old as I thought I would feel at this age. So that's a blessing. I thought I would be decrepit and bent over and barely walking, but I'm still moving around, bouncing around like ain't nothing happened. Hey, what's up, Chosen Up? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Chosen. We about to get into it today. So, what we have on the agenda today, we got hit with some crazy news over the weekend. If you hadn't heard, Diddy, the lawsuit Diddy had with the one girl, Miss Parham, they have added Drewski, Odell Beckham, and Jaguar Wright to the lawsuit, saying that they did some crazy mess. And we're going to have to get into it. We got to get into it. So what happened is Ashley Parham amended her complaint against Diddy, and now she has named names. Names, of course, I've already told you. Odell Beckham, Drewski, Jaguar Wright are among the names that have come up now. Now, Beckham and Drewski, Odell Beckham is the football player, wide receiver. Y'all know Odell. Odell Beckham and Drewski. Drewski is the content creator, comedian, and influencer, whatever you want to call them. They are both accused of rape with an R. While Wright is allegedly accused of helping with the sex trafficking, and Drewski did say he was at a Diddy party. And I'm going to play that clip. But like I said, this one of those ones, y'all, is so much information and it's so many different people saying different things. Just sit down, relax, keep your head on the swivel. If you're walking your dog, make sure you got your seatbelts on. If you're Ubering, shout out to all my Uber and DoorDash drivers that listen to me. I didn't know so many of y'all listen to me while y'all working. And I hold y'all down. Make sure we tip our Uber drivers and our DoorDashers. All we got is us, y'all. All we got is us. So we got to look out for each other. So definitely, let's get into this mess right here. Okay, so this is Ashley. This is the one that allegedly Diddy got mad because she said she thinks or thought that Diddy killed Tupac, and she said it, and then he got mad. It's just been a mess. So we're going to go into this one. Like I said, listen to the facts. Y'all tell me what y'all believe. But this is a wild one. So I'm going to tell you kind of what happened in this lawsuit before we actually just get right into Odell and all of that. So let's dig into this lawsuit and let's see what we have here. This is crazy, y'all. So you got different people. You got Shane, Karen. You're gonna hear these names. These are Diddy's workers, and so let's get right into it. I'll explain some of the people who they are afterwards because it might be a little confusing as far as who is what. But I got you. So what happened was Shane, this is in February 2018, after an altercation with another man at a bar, defendant Shane came to the plaintiff's rescue. So the way this all started is Ashley had a problem and Shane came to help her out. Now, while outside the bar with friends and other patrons, Shane, who is Diddy's friend, FaceTime Diddy to show people that he knew famous people. He was trying to impress people. Shane then showed Diddy on his video call, showing everybody like, look, y'all know who this is. But Ashley wasn't impressed. Ashley called out and said, I'm not impressed about no Diddy. All I know is I believe you the one that murdered Tupac Shakur. Visible in the FaceTime call, defendant Diddy appeared to be kind of pissed about that. Diddy heard the plaintiff's statement and made a remark that the plaintiff, Ashley, would pay for what she said. And then on March 23rd, Shane invited the plaintiff over to his home to assist him with some cancer medications because he said he was weak and unable to move. Upon arrival, Shane informed the plaintiff that he wanted to give her a ride in his new car. Plaintiff and defendant Shane left his residence for a brief period and then returned. Once they returned, Shane left the door to his apartment partially open and stated that the door was ajar because there was an issue with the door where it couldn't completely close. I got a feeling he was lying, but let's continue. Defendant Shane was rented the apartment on the lower floor of a home in California. Defendant Shane had a separate entrance into his residence that led to the backyard of his home. The home also had a main entrance. So the plaintiff and defendant Shane began to watch a movie. Defendant Shane offered her a glass of water, which he retrieved and brought back to the plaintiff. Now, hold on. Y'all know the drill. Every time we see Diddy or one of his cronies or one of the posse, whenever they grab a drink and give it to somebody, normally all hell breaks loose. So let's continue and see how this one turns out. Guess who came in the open door right after the glass of water was forked over? Allegedly. Your main man, Mohawk, to the motherfucking Diddy. Now, Diddy entered the home in made a grand entrance talking about who's ready to party. They say his entrance was so loud, the dogs upstairs start barking. Diddy came through that secret entrance. Plaintiff believes that the defendant Shane invited her over to set her up to be assaulted by Diddy. Now, you remember Diddy was pissed off about that Tupac Shakur remark. And she believed this was a setup to get back at her. She said the minute Diddy got there, he began to antagonize her, claiming that you never thought you would see me in person, did you? And now you're going to pay for what you said, in so many words. Plaintiff was in shock as she never believed that she would ever see or meet Diddy in her life, let alone in a small apartment rented by the defendant. She was surprised. Basically, she was ambushed. Diddy began to advance towards the plaintiff as the plaintiff was sitting on defendant Shane's bed with the knife and held it to the right side of the plaintiff's face and threatened to give her a glass gold smile, whatever that means, but we used to call them $150. Basically, you cut somebody across their face. And this was supposed to be in retaliation for what she said. Defendant then made a threat to the plaintiff that they could ship her off anywhere in the world and she would never see her family again. Plaintiff is scared. She's basically ambushed. She's outnumbered. Diddy has showed up unannounced. And then she gets to the part of the story that I'm sure everybody listening and everybody out there watching, the part of the story that you know will soon come. Defendant Shane then partially undressed the plaintiff. Diddy removed the rest of the clothes, removing the knife from her face and then allegedly retrieved a bottle of liquid from a large fanny pack. What is this large liquid that Diddy is just pulling up out of nowhere? Defendant Diddy then squirted a bottle of liquid on the plaintiff, which placed her in fear that she was being squirted with a chemical substance like acid. Realizing the substance was a lubricant, plaintiff was squirted with liquid over and over again all over her naked body. Defendant was then told by Diddy to insert what looked like a syringe from a sterile package into the plaintiff's vagina. Now, you might be a little confused right here. This is Shane and Diddy working together. Diddy told Shane to put this syringe into the plaintiff's vagina, allegedly. Shane did as he was told. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. They even rearrested up an IUD. Defendant Diddy then picked up a television remote that was near the plaintiff and violently inserted it into the plaintiff's vagina because for some reason he was upset about the way the syringe was functioning. I don't know what the hell is going on in this story, y'all. This is from the legal documents, though. This is straight from, this ain't an article. This ain't an interview. This is straight from the legal paperwork verbatim. I told you on this one, I want to give y'all all the facts as listed in this document, in this lawsuit, and let y'all decide. Because we got a lot more to get to besides this. I'm just laying out exactly what the lawsuit is saying happened. Defendant violently raped the plaintiff with the television remote. Defendant, this is crazy, y'all. This lawsuit right here. I remember this one, but not with the amended stuff and all the extra like details that they added. Like, defendant then instructed Shane to turn the plaintiff on her stomach, seemingly tired of hearing the plaintiff's screaming and crying. So they turned her on her face as if to muffle the noise. Trigger warning if I didn't tell you. Defendant Shane then grabbed the plaintiff by her abdomen and her hips and turned her over on her stomach. Shane then put a pillow over her head because he didn't want to see her face or hear the screams. And then this assault went on and on. Now, this is where Drewski, the content creator, the comedian, you saw Drewski on Constant's live streams. Drewski is a comedian, content creator, kind of the chubby guy, if you don't remember. Defendant Diddy then instructed someone else to step in and get some of that assault in. And that person is the other defendant, Drewski. Instead of immediately raping the plaintiff, allegedly Drewski doused the plaintiff with more oil and lubricant, then jumped on top of the plaintiff's naked body and treated it like a slip and slide, knocking the wind out of the plaintiff due to his enormous size. This is some crazy shit. And when we talk about Drewski, this is I'm gonna stop right there as far as Drewski. the paperwork, and we're gonna go to something that Drewski said that's now coming to the light. There was a article. There was not an article. There was a interview that Drewski did with $1 million worth of game, where he talked about a Diddy party, or going to a Diddy party. And it's like, wait a minute, Drewski, you actually, and he did that commercial with Diddy. This is it right here. I wouldn't. So in the commercial is Drewski taking a drink from Diddy, and Drewski is obviously nervous about the drink, and he takes it. Now, it's funny. The reason why I'm talking about this commercial, because I'm also going to give you the interview he did with $1 million worth of game, where he talked about Diddy party. The crazy part is, when I watched that commercial back in the day, I did say to myself, when did Drewski hook up with Diddy? Like that always threw me for a loop. I'm like, when did these two get together? So just throwing that out there. But here is, in Drewski's own words, the Diddy party experience and what he did or whatever.
Yeah, you ever been to one of Diddy parties? Yeah, I've been in attendance. I've been in attendance. What? You spoke to for? I ain't saying that. We never been. We just asked. Yeah. As soon as you asked, he said, "Do you have fun?" I ain't seen that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a party. I wouldn't have one of them parties. We didn't say that. What party is your party? I've been in attendance at a puff party. You know what I'm saying? I've been in attendance. Yeah. I don't know which party. The party I went to, it was girls just turning up, you know what I'm saying? The regular, you know what I mean? Other celebrities.
So that was him saying, Drewski himself talked about he was turning up with girls at a Diddy party, and so on and so forth. But he said, I didn't go to that kind of Diddy party. Where they said, well, what kind of? There's only one kind. What kind of Diddy party did you go to then? So even out of his own mouth, we've heard. And then it goes on to say, Odell Beckham became part of it. And he also did pretty much the same thing. And then they go on to name Jaguar Wright. And Jaguar Wright basically is being included as helping traffic the victims. Allegedly. This is all alleged. Now, this is what people are pointing to as far as Jaguar Wright, or some things that she may have admitted to or not admitted to. But this is an interview that people are going to look at. But then after we play this, I'm going to give you some information that may point to Jaguar Wright not being involved, or Drewski not being involved. This is a messy one, y'all.
Shit I was into. No pictures there. I know I seen on camera with any of these motherfuckers with the kind of shit I was into. It's because the statute of limitation is passed on with any of these motherfuckers with the kind of shit I was into. It's goddamn criminal. You know, part of the reason why I can speak the way I can speak is because the statute of limitation is passed on all my crimes. I never said I didn't commit any crimes. I said I was smart enough to wait for me to not be held accountable for them. Now you can say I'm a punk for that.
Now, in that video, basically, if you couldn't hear it, Jaguar Wright was saying that she was witness to a lot of those crimes, but she didn't talk about them until the statute of limitations was up. So she's saying she's not gonna say she wasn't a part of crimes. She's just saying that she didn't speak on it. Anything she was a part of was way, way, way back, and the statute of limitations is up. Now, this is where the lawsuit starts to get a little hairy, because there's a little confusion about the timeline. Jaguar Wright allegedly, from the information she put up, shows her on IG on March 23rd, 2018, on a post showing that she was incarcerated and was raising money selling T-shirts. So a lot of people say, oh, she can't. We know that they lying on Jaguar Wright because she was incarcerated at the time that this all was supposed to take place. So this is how wild the weekend is. And this is why I'm glad I used to be the just straight breaking news guy. And then I graduated to just having a show, and I just talk about it on my show. And I'm glad, because this is what happens. So like when news breaks, everybody wanted to be first over the weekend. So everybody ran with the, oh no, it's Jaguar Wright and Drewski and this and that. Then some information comes out that perhaps Drewski might not have been around, or Jaguar saying she was incarcerated. Then everybody had to come back. All the breaking news people who want to be the first one to break the news, then they coming out with talking about, oh man, we need to retract that. She was locked up, incarcerated, and she couldn't have did that. We apologize for putting Jaguar name out there and all this stuff. And then after all of that broke, then we get word that, hold on, according to this document, Cook County arrest records indicate that she was released. And when I say she, I'm talking about Jaguar, was released from prison or from jail January 10th, 2018. So in one instance, Jaguar Wright is saying that she was locked up with receipts, but then there are also receipts saying that she was released before this would have happened. Make it make sense. Y'all know how I get down. I'm giving y'all all the information, and y'all decide, because it gets crazier. So let's go on. We haven't had a word from Odell yet. Odell Beckham hasn't said anything as of on record yet. We all remember Odell. And what's funny is, and I don't mean funny like literally funny, but what's ironic, what's weird, what is crazy to me is how all these random people their names are starting to come up in these Diddy stories. For example, let me give you an example. Odell Beckham. Remember that old video? I don't even like watching the video because I don't even like watching this video, but it comes up on my timeline a lot when I'm researching. Do y'all remember that old video with Odell Beckham, and it was like Justin Bieber, and they were in a club and somebody was recording them, and it looked like Odell it looked like Justin Bieber was kind of going down on Odell or whatever. It just was strange. And this is the time where they feel like Justin Bieber was being like set out or it's just sad to even say. I don't even know what you call it, just groomed or whatever you want to call it. This whole case is triggering. It's like you trying to talking about it is like walking in a minefield. You don't know what words to say. You're trying not to offend people. It's very difficult. But anyway, remember that video? And then that was another time when I said, where does Odell Beckham, how does he get mixed up with Diddy and Justin Bieber and all of this? That's what I'm saying to myself back when that video was surfaced. And it was kind of like the same thing with Drewski, where I was just thinking to myself, I never said it out loud, but I would just be like, where does Odell Beckham and Diddy and Justin, how do they mix? Like, where did they meet? And it just was always a strange connection to me. And now, according to these documents, Odell been partying like crazy at the Diddy. So much so his name is getting named in these freaky deaky lawsuits. Now, like I said, I haven't heard from Odell Beckham to know what he's saying or what his statement is. But that kind of gives me cause to pause, because one thing about this type of stuff, you normally want, like if it was me, say this lawsuit came out and they said, hey, we adding flow. Within seconds, my ass would be on this microphone. Hey, y'all, I don't know what they talking about. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that nasty, freaky, trifling mess. And anybody that got something to do with it, they ass should rot. My little statement would be something like that. They'll know ain't no publicist made my statement. My statement coming straight from the heart. That's the only way I know how to deliver it. So when I see somebody like Odell, ain't even said nothing yet. I'm not saying he guilty, but I am saying that don't look good. I think you should come on something nasty like this. I think you need to come out in seconds and make a statement. Because if you don't, it look weird to me. And I know I ain't the only one that feel like that. So let's get into, and then also, Drewski has a rebuttal. I'm going to tell you what Drewski said. And the Drewski response comes from Dextero Entertainment. This article is by Carver Fisher, I believe his name is. Yes. And it's called, and the title of the article is Drewski Responds to Diddy Party Allegations and Claims Innocence. So let's see what the hell Drewski got to say with his slip and slide diving on people behind, allegedly. Allegedly, he done knocked the wind out this girl trying to play slip and slide with all this baby oil all over the place. Allegedly. So the article goes on to say content creator Drewski was one of several named in a court document demanding trial based around the sexual assault of the plaintiff, Ashley Parham. Drewski, however, claims he wasn't involved and pleads his innocence. Now, the one thing I can say is Drewski came right the hell out saying something. That looks a lot better than being in the shadows like Odell. Let's pay attention to Odell, y'all, because he ain't saying nothing, and I don't like it. The fallout of P. Diddy's infamous Diddy parties has been widespread, the article goes on to say, with many of the biggest celebrities in Hollywood getting wrapped up in accusations around the famous musician. P. Diddy himself has been found guilty, well, not guilty, but is charged and is now incarcerated behind a lot of those. He has not been found guilty yet. But one of the people named in this 87-page court document is your boy Drewski. And on page 17 of the court document, the allegations against Drewski began It's claimed that Diddy instructed him to assault Ashley. I already went over that with y'all. Instead of immediately doing it, he turned her into a slip and slide, put all type of lubricant on her, and belly flopped and slid his naked all over herself and knocked the wind out of her, according to this lawsuit. And you know, Diddy's Miami house had over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, amongst various other freaky supplies in the freaky pantry. Can you imagine being in Diddy's house and you open a pantry looking for some Teddy Grahams or some fruit roll-ups or some mini muffins or some type of snacks, and you open this damn pantry and you see 1,000 bottles of baby oil? What you gonna think? You be like, what the hell he got 1,000 bottles of baby oil from? Then you pick up your phone and start reading articles and you say, oh, this why he got 1,000 bottles of baby oil, freaky ass. So let's continue. The document continues. Defendant Drewski then caught himself from sliding over the plaintiff's oily body and began to have unwanted sex with her. You know what unwanted sex is. The filing also claims that Diddy recorded it with her being assaulted until she had no control of her body. Followed by Drewski and other men who were present, including Diddy, were often taking smoke breaks, marijuana and cigarettes, going out, take a smoke break, come back in, assault. Go back out, smoke, come back in, more assault. Nasty. Nasty. One word. Nasty. The plaintiff claims to have then stolen a knife and slashed Diddy after confronting him, claiming that the musician offered her hush money to not talk about the events that evening. Drewski has claimed complete and total innocence in the matter, saying that the events noted in the document were fabricated and completely false. Now, this is word straight from Drewski's Twitter. He says the allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives. That's Drewski's response. Now, the plaintiff, Ashley, is looking for punitive damages for the allegations against Drewski and several others that were named. The acts of the defendants, each of them alleged, were willful, malicious, and oppressive, justifying the awarding of punitive damages. Drewski is one of the biggest creators on YouTube, with each episode of his show Could Have Been Love garnering millions of views daily. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Drewski is guilty of what's being said? Do you think Jaguar Wright is guilty of what has been said? Do you think Odell Beckham is guilty of these things being alleged? What I do know is everybody has spoke on it except for Odell Beckham. And that has me looking at it like, Let me see. Why is this guy not speaking? So I got some more to add to that, but y'all know the routine. We got to think and stop and give a moment and get the flowers to the people that make this podcast what it is, and it allows the ability of this podcast to be able to keep it moving and keep the lights on. Without these people that I'm about to name, ain't no flow show, no filter. Ain't no truth-telling news or platform every day at 7:30 a.m. And the people I'm talking about are the subscribers, and the new addition to our supporters are the shoppers, because y'all know we got the merch store on my website, and idon'tlikeit.com. Go check it out if you haven't. People are loving the merch, and I am glad that they are, because I try to work hard to make sure I'm pleasing y'all, because I ain't got to please nobody else. Everybody else can kick rocks with flip-flops. All I got to please is my listeners and my supporters, my mother and my son, and a couple other people. But outside of that, the rest of them can kiss my ass. I don't care about being famous. I don't want to hobnob with the celebrity so they can be mad at me. I'm the right one for the job. I ain't never gave a damn about fitting in. So I will continue to call them out. As long as y'all supporting this platform, y'all got the right one, because it don't matter how big I get or how famous I get. I don't give a damn about being cool with the celebrities or the elites or all these big companies. I never did. So let's shout out to the subscribers and supporters and shoppers. Who we got? Let's do the subscriber of the day first, because that's the original. And the subscriber of the day is this name. I don't know. D-U-L-C-E. D-U-L-C-E. I don't know if that's Dolce, Dulce. I don't know if it's fancy, or I don't know if it's just Dulce. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, shout out to this person, D-U-L-C-E. I'm going to just say Dulce. Because it got a music note, so I'm thinking it's a creative person. Well, they donated $4 when we only asked for a $3 subscription to this podcast. They went above and beyond and gave an extra $1. Let's make Dulce the subscriber of the day. We starting this Monday off right. Clap it up for Dulce, y'all. Dulce, if I'm saying your name wrong, you can check me come to my inbox and say, Flo, what the hell is you talking about? That ain't how you say my name. Cuss me out if I said your name wrong, but I'm going to let you know this. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you a clap again, because we can't come on here and tell the truth if y'all don't support this podcast. If I got to get my support from Walmart and Target and the rest of these shady corporates, then I can't even come on here and talk the shit I talk. So y'all know my vision. I want to be one of the biggest self-dependent media sources. That's the only way you're gonna not be compromised as a member of the media, is if you don't need their money and their dollars. So I got my own store. We got our own brand. We got our own everything, because we don't want nobody telling us what we could talk about, how we could talk about it, none of that. And I'm gonna keep going. So appreciate it, Dulce. And if you want to subscribe, please, I appreciate it. Support the podcast. The subscription link is in the description, in the notes. Check it out. Subscribe. You won't be sorry. You're going to get exclusive content, and you're going to get one of the honest, most truth-tellingest podcasters on any platform. And on top of that, I've been there. I'm not talking from my distance. You can check my history. I was running around with Floyd and 50 and in the middle of all this Hollywood stuff, which is why I'm here talking to y'all, because I don't want no parts of that. So let's go to the shoppers. The shopper of the day. We had a few people. Let me take the top two. We have Sharice Balbuena. Sharice Coptura, and I don't like it. Black. Oh, I love this hoodie, Sharice. This the black hoodie with the white and I don't like it lettering with my autograph. Thank you for copping it, spending $75 with the kid and with the group. Get your black and I don't like it hoodie, which is one of the best sellers out of the merch store with the autograph. I appreciate you, Sharice, for spending and supporting the movement. Who else we got? We got one more. This is actually the shopper of the day. And I'm going to need y'all to shout out Michelle Jonigan. Michelle spent $115 at andidon'tLikeIt.com supporting the movement. Michelle also copped the black. I told y'all that black and I don't like it hoodie. You about to see them things all over the place because that's what everybody buying. That and the Flow Show No Filter. The two black hoodies are flying. I think we got like a couple left. But she copped that and also the white and I don't like it t-shirt with the black lettering. So everybody shout out Michelle. She is the shopper of the day. She is keeping truth alive. We are and will be the biggest media platform who don't need nobody. We taking care of ourselves. So shout out Michelle, Dulce, and Sharice. Sharice, clap it up. And everybody out there who's listening, remember, we always say it ain't all about money. One thing about this group is we all help each other in whatever way we can, and I appreciate it. Those that don't have the money or can't subscribe or are not in a position to buy anything, they out there sharing my podcast. They are listening every day. They are telling people about me. They got my back just as much. So the ones, it ain't even about money. Let me shout out everybody who may not have the funds to do this or that, but y'all out there sharing the podcast. Y'all tuning in every day. Y'all listening. Y'all supporting. Y'all matter just as much. I'm just excited, y'all. I told y'all one thing about me, it ain't about the money. If I had to wake up in the morning and talk about bubblegum fluff material because I need this corporate sponsors or I got to depend on all these different entities to give me money who gonna tell me what to do, I couldn't do this shit. I wouldn't do this shit. Money don't move me where I'm gonna wake up every morning 7 and be at your in your ears at 7:30 a.m. I do it because we on here talking about meaningful stuff and getting justice and talking about truths and giving everybody all the information instead of all these media who just run with narratives and push narratives on y'all, tell you how to think. We don't do that here. I get on here. I give you every piece of information I see. Of course, I'm going to tell you my opinion because y'all deserve to know my opinion. But my opinion is not the narrative. My opinion is my opinion. That's what I like about this platform. We all come together. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all every piece of the story that I see, which is why I go through articles in their entirety for the most part, because I want to give you every piece of information in that article so you can go figure out what you believe. And so, like I said, just thanks everybody. I just want to let y'all know I'm grateful to everybody who has subscribed, everybody who has copped the merchandise. We got more stuff coming. We're going to keep it going. But let's wrap up this crazy new addition to this Diddy. Now, let me tell you some of the things and some of the reasons why people are looking side eye. They think that this lawyer who's bringing it is an ambulance chaser. These are the public's words, not mine. If you remember, she's the same one that worked with Courtney Burgess. And Courtney Burgess' whole story and whole situation came out to be a lot of bullshit. Like a lot of he was lying and then maybe he wasn't lying. Then he was trying to throw Jaguar right under the bus. And a lot of people were thinking like, is Courtney working for Roc Nation? Is Courtney working for Roc Nation? Because not only did he come in with bringing all this confusion, but then he started throwing Jaguar right under the bus, but then he was cool with Jaguar right. And then many people are saying that the attorney that brought this lawsuit is a young lady that has close ties with Rock Nation. Like I said, this isn't stuff that I'm privy of. This is just the information that I'm running across as I'm researching this story. So this is another story that is fresh. I had to get it out there to y'all, but it's definitely still developing. And this is insane what's going on. You got Drewski on $1 Million Worth of Game saying that he was at a Diddy party. And it was turned up and this and that. But then you also have Drewski saying, at the time this occurred, I was nobody. Basically, Drewski saying, I didn't know Diddy in 2018. I didn't know anybody. Nobody knew me. I was broke living with my mom. Then we go to Jaguar Wright. We have an interview with her saying she was a part of some crimes. She admitted it out of her own mouth. She also said she didn't speak on those crimes until statute of limitations was up. She could say you could be mad at her for that, but that's just her truth. And then also on Jaguar Wright's Instagram, she says when this was supposed to occur, you can look on her Instagram, and she was locked up. But then after further investigation, we see that she was released also around this time. And then there's Odell, who hasn't said anything. And like I said, not saying anything and also being the one having that weird moment where they were filming Justin Bieber, and we to this day don't know what exactly was going on, but we know it don't look right. And now he's not saying anything. So I say all that to say, oh, this is just starting to develop. This is going to be something coming out of this. Whether I can't say if every detail is true, I wasn't there, I don't know. But what I do know is my spidey senses are tingling. And the number one reason is, like I said, the fact that Odell has not said anything yet. That's something we all need to pay attention to. I'm really waiting for Odell's first statement. His first statement on this egregious, trifling lawsuit is going to tell me a lot. It's going to tell me a lot. Because the fact that he hasn't come out and said anything, other than a recent, matter of fact, breaking news, y'all. Look what just popped up. Odell Beckham just came out. Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. That name will be cleared. Now, allegedly, I don't know about, they'll say something and they'll say I'm hacked. That's why I like to hear it really out of somebody's mouth or in an article. Maybe they have a real interview, but let's go with that for now. This is on his Twitter. And it really gets to the point that I made last week, and we're all making at this point. This is why I'm just putting the information out there. When I have context, I'll let y'all know. Like, I've been around 50 Cent. I've been around Floyd. I've been around Diddy. I've been around enough people where I'll give you my context. I've never been around Odell Beckham. I've never been around Drewski or Jaguar Wright. So I have no inside intel on any of that. All I could do is give y'all the information and y'all do what y'all want to do with it. But I can say this. We didn't get the enterprise letter that we were supposed to get from the Diddy trial. But I am just ready for the real trial at this point. I've heard enough of the stories, although I'm going to continue to cover them. I'm going to continue to turn this mic on at 7:30 in the morning and tell y'all what the hell I done saw and came across. But honestly, I'm ready for the real trial. I'm ready to get real justice. I'm tired of trying to weed through all this bullshit and figure out who telling the truth, who lying, who this, who that. Give me the court date. I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm just ready for the real Diddy court date. I want to see justice prevail, whatever that looks like. I want to see victims get, I'm tired because it's turned into a dog and pony show. It's turning into something that I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like what it's becoming. I don't know who's saying what to believe. Just get me to the trial. Just get me to the trial. May 5th. But I do know one thing, y'all. I do know one thing. They didn't give us that enterprise letter, but if you remember, there were supposed to be some names unveiled to the defense. They're not going to tell us, but the defense is supposed to know more of the accusers or people involved. I think that was the deadline was the 11th. What is today? So I think the 11th was the deadline, 10th or the 11th. So today or tomorrow, we're going to have an update in the Diddy trial. Because one thing once the defense sees whatever names whatever the names that have been hidden, if we know one thing about Diddy and his defense, they're going to come out and say some wild shit as soon as they know whatever these names are. So look out for some big Diddy update tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure Wednesday. I'm pretty sure there'll be a big update because they know this week they're going to have to mention that enterprise letter or something. And not only that, they're going to tell the defense whatever the names of the victims that they were hiding or whatever. But we're going to get some answers. So look for some big news to drop on Diddy. If not tomorrow, no later than Wednesday, but it might drop. You might be hearing something big tomorrow. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But I'm going to tell you this. I am about to do some digging on this whole Odell lawsuit thing to see what I can find. And also I'm sitting by waiting for some type of enterprise letter or some type of big drop in news or big update on Diddy. So as always, I love y'all, but I'm out. Breakfast crew. What it do? Let me get Apple and Spotify loaded up. Just give me a second. Y'all know I got to get them locked and loaded so they can tap in with us. All right. I'm back as we let that load up. What's going on? Yes, I broke that news on the Facebook. I'm so happy, y'all. Myles Garrett signed an extension with the Browns yesterday, $123 million. Got him signed all the way to 2030 with the no trade clause, highest paid non-quarterback player in NFL history. For now, thank you, C Tuck. I'm happy about my Browns, and they finally got something right. Shout out to Myles Garrett. Yeah, this is serious, y'all. This trial is about to be one for the ages. Yeah, where's Felix? Well, sometimes Felix misses the morning. Sometimes, I think. Didn't Felix say he was on vacation? Felix might not be up early. He might be having fun vacation. Let's see what else we got. Angie Stone service will take place Friday, March 14th in Atlanta, Georgia. On Saturday, March 15th in her hometown in Columbia, South Carolina. Wow, I wish I was in Atlanta. Y'all know I used to live in Atlanta. Yeah, that's what I said. Felix on vacation. Felix enjoying his vacation. Everybody shouted out to Felix. What's up, Jennifer? What is up? What's up? Yeah, red ink. Okay, I got you. I gotta put a note for that. I'm putting it in my notes, Michelle. I just put it in my note. Oh shit, I gotta put your name by it. So I got you, Michelle, on the red ink. So I don't forget. Oh man, yeah, the tour, I can't wait. June. So look, for Detroit, y'all ever heard of this place called Brian's? Y'all ever heard of this place called Baker's Keyboard Lounge? Y'all ever heard of a place called Baker's Keyboard Lounge in Detroit? All right, Jennifer, I got you. Y'all ever heard of Baker's Keyboard Lounge? Okay, I never heard of it. Somebody sent it to me. You never heard of it, or no, you never heard of it? What else is going on? So I got you, Jennifer, for red as well. I got you. Yeah, but you gotta say why. I can't just, you gotta put it in the group text. I can't just go by no to Bakers because I got different reasons why I'm choosing where I go. So put an explanation in the group me thing and let Sharon read it. I can't just go by no. I gotta know like why. Because there's a million reasons why I pick where I'm going. So definitely let me know why. No, I need more than just a no. But just put it in a group me because it'd probably be too much for you to type, I'm sure, in a comment. But yeah, y'all, I'm just ready for the case to start, man. You said at Jaguar right there, what? Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta know why. I just gotta know why. Because I have my own reasons of why I picked. So I need to know why it's a no. But what about Jaguar right to expose real life productions calling them scammers? I gotta look into that. I didn't see that. All right, you said I used to go there. Baker's is one of the oldest jazz club, but it's stuffy, closed in. Yeah, I need better reasons than that, Michelle. Those reasons ain't gonna make me say no. But if you got more reasons, put it in the group me. Because for one, I don't want to be worried about weather, so I want it to be closed in. Two, I don't want it to be huge. And three, I want some type of historic value to it. And I looked up a lot of the story and the richness of the story of that place, and that's what I like about it. So if you got any other reasons, put them in the group me, please, because that's actually what I'm looking for. I don't want to be worried about if it rained. Nah, it's a mess. Now the event got to change. And I also don't want no big place because I don't want a lot of people. I want to keep my crowd intimate, and I want it to be comfortable for older people because I have a wide age. My fans are all the way from 22 all the way up to 82. I really have a lot. I have just as many young fans as I have like old fans who want to see me. So the place that I pick has to be comfortable for older people. And so if you can think of a better place that's similar to that place, just put it in the group me. That's all I'm gonna say. If you have a place in mind in Detroit that is similar to the size of Baker's Keyboard Lounge, has some type of historic value. I also like that the owners look like my family members, look like they own this spot. And so a lot of that, but if you got a place that's similar in size, similar to this place, put it in a group me. Because I want something, if it's not Baker's, which so far that's number one right now. But if it's not Baker's, find a place similar in size, closed in. I don't want to have nothing open because I don't want to be dependent on weather. So the good thing is you see what type of place I'm looking for. And if you can find something that you think might be better in Detroit, put it in the group me. But for now, that's the number one on the list so far, but it could change. I have until about 2 or 3 weeks before I got to lock in what the place is anyway. So I got some time. Thanks, Michelle. So yeah, just put it in the group me. The good thing is now y'all know what type of place I'm looking for. Like I want something not too big. I want something intimate. And the reason why I picked a jazz place, because you got to remember, it has to be a place that's used to dealing with sound. Because I'm going to be doing a live podcast. So the acoustics got to be right. The sound has to be right. That's more important than anything. The number one thing is they have to be a place with good sound. Good equipment and good sound. That's number one. Number two, it can't be too big. I don't want no big spot. 100 to 200 people type of place. And also, like I said, I just want it closed in. It can have an outdoor patio, but I don't want the outdoor patio to be so important that if it rained, that half the people can't, gonna be outside. So y'all know what I got. So go ahead, y'all can put it in the group me. But that's the type of spot I'm looking for. So let me know what y'all find. Yeah, Grog Shop is Grog Shop. Hey, C-Tuck. What's funny is I have promoted and done shows for other people at Grog Shop. I love Grog Shop. And the fact that you said Grog Shop, I'm going to do Grog Shop, Tuck. So let me put that in the notes. I'm going to do Grog Shop in Cleveland. Because I was thinking about Grog Shop, but now that you said it, that just pushed it over the edge. So I'm gonna put that in my notes right now. I will do Grog Shop. I got a good relationship with the Grog Shop people too. I did a one big event that I did at a Grog Shop that was like packed. I did an all female. It was called All Eyes on Her, and I highlighted all the female talent in Cleveland. So it was all the DJs, all the female DJs, all the female rappers, all the female singers that were from Cleveland. I put them as a show, and it was all women show, and it was packed. It was packed. Like, it was one of the most packed shows that's ever been at Grog Shop to this day. So definitely, bro. I'm glad you told me to do Grog Shop because I already was thinking about Grog Shop, and you just made the final vote. So we definitely doing Grog Shop in June in Cleveland. Oh yeah, it's always one of my favorites. This in from Mini Me. Primary Wave is reportedly close to acquiring a significant stake in Notorious B.I.G. music catalog, plus name and likeness rights, in a deal that could be valued between $100 million and $150 million. Notorious B.I.G. Oh, he also, I'm gonna do a follow-up to this lawsuit because Big Homie is also in it. I just didn't get into Big Homie because I know I'm talking about it tomorrow. So I'm going to get more information and I'm going to talk more about Big Homie and more developments tomorrow. But yeah, Big Homie is in this same lawsuit. He caught up with Jaguar Wright and Odell Beckham and all of that. From Mini Me, rap mogul and New Orleans native Master P has been named the president of basketball operations at University of New Orleans. That's huge. Shout out to Master P, marking a significant move for the Privateers basketball program. Now that's some good news, Mini Me. Shout out to you for that. I didn't know that. Shout out to Master P. What did Master P used to say? I'm body. Miss Master P making moves. Yeah, Melody, where was you at? According to Mini Me, she said Universal Music Group has acquired an independent music company in the Netherlands called 8 Ball Music. Wow. I wonder what that's all about. Like you said, Amy, make them say, nah. Go ahead, Master P. Head of basketball operations at the University of New Orleans. I like to see it. I really do. I like to see it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, shoot. All right. I'm about to load up Apple and Spotify is ready to go, y'all. Give me a second. I'm about to put on our elevator music. Give me 1 second. I'm about to load up Apple and Spotify. Apple and Spotify is loaded. Apple and Spotify is loaded. They need to hire. According to Mona. What did I miss on you, Mona? What did Mona just drop? The U.S. Department of State has issued heightened travel advisories for several popular spring break destinations. Caribbean, including Russia, Jamaica, Colombia, and Belarus. So they telling us to be careful about traveling, huh? Hey, Kobe say he on vacation, y'all. Felix. Trump's administration said it had canceled grants and contracts totaling $400 million to Columbia University because of what it described as anti-Semitic harassment on and near the school's New York campus. Wow. Everybody tell Felix enjoy his vacation, boy. I wish I could sleep in like you today, Felix. This extra hour throwing me off. I told you I've been having an hour cushion. I don't have my hour cushion no time. So now 7:30 is really 7:30 for me. Normally 7:30 is 8:30. But now 7:30 is like the real 7:30. I can't even have time to do my full routine. I don't like this. I gotta figure I might have to get up an hour earlier now. Gene Hackman was living with his wife, unalive body, for 10 days before he passed. Hackman had heart disease and complications caused by Alzheimer's disease and passed away February 17th from natural causes. Are we going to be able to finally put that one to bed? So, hey, Mini-Me, are we saying that the Gene Hackman situation, we can officially put it to bed? Or is people still thinking it's something up? That's what I want to know. Amy said there was no food in this system. Oh my God. Jennifer said, according to Jennifer, whatever the wife died from come from a rodent. Oh my God, this is just gets worse. And then Minnie said Gene Hackman's wife passed away. Yeah, and they said it's contracted from of contact with mouse droppings. Oh my God. What the hell happened? Oh my God. So Amy says she died from rat disease and no one was there to caretake, so he starved. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all know how to start a Monday off, don't y'all? That's crazy. That's so sad. That's so sad. It's crazy that Odell Beckham is like he must have been live. His response came right. Came right as I was doing my show. Boy, I tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. That name will be clear. I don't know, y'all. This is yeah. Like I said, I can't get into what's true, what's not true. That's one of those stories. I'm just giving y'all the information because it's just too many. I don't know what I don't know. So he just came back from Love Island, huh? With his brother. Yeah, damn, they didn't even call to check on it. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Man, that is crazy. TD Jakes. Yeah, I look, I don't know what to say about that one yet. I'm still trying to do some digging, but I don't know. That was a I don't know that statement by Odell. I don't know. I don't know about that one. We'll see. They got Drewski on the hot seat, y'all. But what are people saying? People are saying that something should be done about frivolous lawsuits and false accusations. Some sort of punishment. They got everybody tripping, y'all. They got Drewski. They got people that don't. It's so divided. 50% of the world believe this stuff, and 50% of the world is saying that they don't believe Drewski had nothing to do with it or Jaguar. Not too many people standing up for Odell Beckham. But it's hey, look, all I can say is we shall see. We shall see. What else we got going on, man? So they're saying Wendy Williams is set for her first national TV appearance in years. She's going to be on the phone calling in to The View. Wendy Williams set to appear for the first time in years. It says that Wendy Williams is making her first national TV appearance in years with a phone interview on The View Friday, March 14th. The 60-year-old former daytime host will join the show alongside Gina Lisa, founder of the Connect Care Advisory Group. Former Wendy Williams show executive producer Susan Bass recently promoted the interview on Instagram, prepping a very special friend for her appearance. The interview comes amid ongoing discussions about Wendy's health, including her 2024 diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia and aphasia, and her 2022 court-appointed guardianship, with her guardian calling her cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. However, Wendy pushed back in January 2025 interview saying she is not impaired at all. So that'll be Friday. Y'all gonna check her out on Friday. Wendy Williams will be on The View talking about what's going on. Your boy Woody was at speaking to middle schoolers, giving them advice. Y'all know Woody's something else. What else we got? They still talking about LeBron and Stephen A. Smith. I'm done talking about that, but they still talking about that. But yeah, my Cavs still kicking ass. Shout out to my Cavs. Show my Cavs some love in the chat. Number one team. What else we got here? A federal judge in Washington, D.C. will hold a hearing in a lawsuit from the National Treasury today for the National Treasury Employees Union that is seeking to prevent the shutdown of Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the nation's financial watchdog. So if y'all know, they trying to get rid of the National Treasury employees. They're trying to get rid of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and that is who watches all the stuff that goes on, all the financial crimes, blah, 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 all of that type of stuff. Well, today, a federal judge in Washington, D.C. is holding a hearing, and that hearing is about the lawsuit of the National Treasury Employees Union that is trying to prevent that shutdown. So that is getting hectic. Like crazy. Yeah, this gonna be a crazy week for news. I'm telling y'all that now. Watch. It's gonna be some crazy news coming out this week. I like what my Cavs said. Even though we 54-10 with 14 straight wins, we still hungry. Go Cavs. What else we got? My Cavs won 14 in a row. Myles Garrett back. Cleveland sports is looking good. I hope y'all city looking good too, but my city looking good for a change. Elon Musk just said that Tesla will someday be the most valuable AI company in the world, thanks to the reams of video data collected by its cars. He says all the data collected by his cars gives Tesla a competitive advantage. We shall see. The way they boycotting Tesla, it might not be around long, but I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, we making a comeback, nigga. 54-10. 14 straight victories. We've had 2 12-game winning streaks. Now we've had 2 12-game winning streaks this season. Now we're currently on a 14-game winning streak. And we've been putting belt to ass too. Shout out to my Cavs. Yeah, we actually a team. We on pace to have more wins than any of our LeBron teams, and that's crazy because in Cleveland, we never imagined doing better than we did with LeBron because shit, he LeBron. But now, my Cavs ain't playing. 54-10. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, man. We didn't get to talk about this. Oh, y'all. We didn't get to talk about this. This is sad. Tony. One of my aunties and uncles, one of their favorite groups. My mom wasn't a big Tony fan. Tony. She listened to some of their hits, but she didn't play that. She didn't play them around the house too much. But my aunties and my uncles love the hell out of Tony. And that's a sad one. So rest in peace, Mr. Wiggins. For Tony. It's our anniversary. What else they said? I like anniversary. What else did we have? Was that Tony that made It Never Rains in Southern California? Was that Tony? Because if that was Tony, that was another one of my hits. But I don't remember if that was Tony. Who made It Never Rains in Southern California? Oh, that one? Okay, yeah. Tony has some classics. Man. What else was a Tony classic? Tony. It feels good. Yeah. It feels good. Yeah. That was Tony too. Tony too. Yeah. Oh, it's all because of you, yeah. I forgot about that. But yeah, Amy remember. It feels good. Yeah. It feels good. That was my stuff. All because of you. Whatever you want. Yeah. Whatever you want. No, I can't provide whatever you need. Y'all know the class. Yeah, Tony has some classics. Annual rivalry game between Alabama State and Alabama A&M will go by the Amazon Magic City Classic presented by Coca-Cola. It was announced during a press conference in Birmingham on Thursday. Thank you, Mini-Me. Yeah, I got to talk about that in detail. The airplane crash in Pennsylvania. I saw that. I'm like, y'all know how I feel about these planes. Y'all know how I feel about these planes. I don't know what's going on. Plane crash in Pennsylvania. So let's go over that one, y'all. So this comes from the Traveler. 5 people injured after small plane crashes in Pennsylvania and it erupted into flames. A fiery crash involving a small engine. This comes from the Travel, written by Margarita Morolo. A fiery crash involving a small engine plane startled residents of a retirement community in Pennsylvania on Sunday, after the single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza nosedived into the parking lot at the Brethren Village late Sunday afternoon, which was yesterday. It erupted into flames. 5 people were on board the small aircraft when it crashed shortly after 3:30 p.m., just south of Lancaster Airport. According to authorities, all 5 were transported to various hospitals for medical treatment. All 5 occupants of the aircraft were transported and appear to be fine. Let me read more. The aircraft, described as single-engine 6-seater 1981 Beechcraft, had just departed at airport at 3:30 p.m. from Springfield, Ohio. Scenes on Sunday looked a mess. Mangled wreckage of the small aircraft and damaged vehicles engulfed in a fireball of flames and thick black smoke that jetted hundreds of feet into the air were difficult to comprehend and watch. Witnesses on the ground reported to authorities seeing a small engine plane climb before it suddenly veered left. The plane nosedived head on into the retirement community parking lot, exploding into a massive fireball upon impact. These 5 people lived? I'm happy, but wow. Am I reading this wrong? The plane, it's said to have narrowly missed a three-story building before crashing nose first into the parking lot. Thankfully, no one in the retirement community was injured, nor were there any injuries. And those within the aircraft suffered injuries, but they lived? Wow. I'm so happy they lived. But how did they live? Wow. I ain't never seen a plane nosedive and everybody on the plane live. That's a miracle, a blessing, God's gift, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it says it right here. It says 5 people were just hurt. Nobody died. 5 people were hurt after a small plane crashed into a parking lot. They just went to the hospital. Thank God, whatever type of plane that is, they got some safety. They got their safety shit on point, don't they? When I saw that the plane crashed, I assumed everybody on board died. Until I just looked into the article after y'all sent me the story, and they saying they lived. So shout out to those 5 people and everybody else in that situation. Everybody lived. That's good news. Hey, I think this hour threw a lot of people off on the morning.
So yeah, that's the news on the Oh, I didn't see that. Is that breaking news, Kobe? Man, let me look that up, Kobe. Don't tell me no shit. Don't tell me that, Kobe. I ain't trying to hear that the Steelers got Aaron Rodgers and Metcalf. Wait a minute. Let me look that up, man. Steelers continue talking to Justin Aaron Rodgers as emerged as quarterback option. Okay, so they looking at Rodgers. Man, I don't want Rodgers going into the Steelers. I hope that don't come true, Kobe. I'm hating on that one. Yeah, that's what it says in the article. Just sent to the hospital. It say 5 people. They were only hurt. No casualties. Yeah, that's the crazy. But you see how the news, y'all see how the news works? How you gonna have that story and not highlight the fact that nobody died? See, this news play games because they want people to click and they do the news doing it for clicks and views. Because how me and you didn't know that people lived. Like, quit trying to scare the hell of us. Okay, I'm scared of the planes, right? But if people live, tell me that first. Tell me it was a plane crash, but everybody survived. That actually would have made me read it faster. See, this new news, they so caught in back in the day and just fear mongering and doing whatever they can to make you tap into their story. They don't even tell the right news anymore. Like, why I didn't know that these people lived? Why did one of my listeners in the comments, they didn't even know people lived. Y'all got to stop that. Also, they got DK, but they didn't get Rodgers yet. Let me know what happened. The Steelers got DK Metcalf, but they didn't get Rodgers yet. Update me on that, y'all, between Kobe and C-Tuck. Y'all know that's important news right now. They said that's important news right now. Oh man, that's going to be crazy. Hey, look, Wendy covering the Diddy trial. That would be historic. I hope Wendy pull it all together and make that happen. I really do. Yeah, hey, Woody is funny, ain't he, Amy? Y'all know I'm taking a visit to New York. I got a lot of New York fans though. Right now, I might have more New York fans than Diddy right now. I actually might have more New York fans than Diddy. I think I'll go to New York and get more love than Diddy get in New York right now. If I was to pop up in New York right now, I would get more love than Diddy. I guarantee y'all that. Y'all know I'm gonna be in New York. Oh, and so if y'all got any connections, for anybody that want to like donate clothes and stuff to like nonprofits in Detroit, y'all can also let me know that in the group me, because every time I go to a city, I try to do something with nonprofit and help. So like, we might want to give away some clothes, maybe some food. I don't know. But if it's anybody that y'all know that want to work or help out a nonprofit in the Detroit area, also put that in the group me. Because I'm trying to line something like that. I already got my best friend already has a nonprofit, the Abundant Life. Abundant Life, that's his nonprofit, also his church. He does church every Sunday. But he'll be handling a lot of the nonprofit stuff. So anybody or any companies that y'all know or might want to suggest, let me know so we could reach out to them. So I can line up like maybe a toy drive or giving away clothes or food or something. So that's going on in Detroit, and that's going to be in Cleveland, Columbus, and wherever else I go. So every stop I go to, I try to line up some type of nonprofit type of situation. So if y'all can help me out with that, I'm good. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hey, look, Kobe cracking up. Okay. So maybe you could put that in the group me. Maybe we could reach out to your cousin and see if they have some connections or will connect us to some people who want to give away or like donate some clothes, donate food, donate whatever to whoever needs it. So any information like that, y'all can help me. I've done shows in different cities. I've never done nothing in Detroit as far as no events or anything. So I don't really know any nonprofits or any companies out there that might want to help out a nonprofit and donate something. So just put it in the group me. We'll put it together. But that's something I meant to say earlier, so it just came to me now. So I just let me get that out. So let's see what we got here. I heard Trump going after the precious minerals in the Congo and gonna get us into some shit out there too. I hope that ain't true. I hope that ain't true. I don't know. I don't know what I want to start calling you by name. This person, this commenter. So what is your name, or what do you want me to call you by? Put it in the chat because I don't know what that name says. So give me a name so when I'm talking about you, I don't have to say this person in the chat. But I hope this ain't true right here. I hope we find out that we're gonna leave Congo alone. Lot of news. Okay, that's Angie. Okay, thanks, Jennifer. Angie. So okay, I got you now. Once I know your name and put it to your profile, I'll never forget it. So I got you, Angie. According to many, 3 men wearing masks and carrying a pew pew pow and an assault rifle into the pub in Toronto late Friday night and opened fire. Wow, injuring 12 people. What is going on? Y'all tell me. Life is life. Mini-Me says the precious minerals are children. Kobe says they mining again. Yeah, we want to just make sure we got the right name. I like to call people by their name or whatever name they want to be called. I don't like addressing people as like with general names. But wow, yeah, this gonna be a crazy week for news. This week and next week are gonna be 2 crazy news weeks. Watch what I tell you. This week and next week are gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of weird news coming out. Just be prepared. Angelina, got you. I can't confirm this, but according to Michelle, she's thinking that some of the miners got trapped in Congo or South Africa a few weeks back. I didn't hear about that, but if you heard about it in the chat, let me know. What else we got on the 2 minute huddle? Okay, so Angelina says she heard about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some digging into what's going on in Congo too, y'all. Let me put that in my notes. Let me put that in my notes. Let me put that in my notes. I gotta look into what the hell going on in Congo. Oh, Minnie Me said she heard it too, so that maybe that yeah, it's a lot of sad stuff going on. So maybe that is true. I don't know. Angelina says horrible out there right now. Not so much war. The country is being ravaged by disease, rape, murder, all kinds of stuff. It's insane, man. Yeah, I've heard a lot of going on in Congo lately, and it's not good. And a lot of what I'm hearing is not good, and that's why I said I need to start because I haven't covered anything that's going on in Congo. So I need to do some digging and come up with a story and talk about it a little bit and give people oh yeah, for sure. Always, right? I ain't playing with him, Kobe. I ain't playing with him, Kobe. They thought I was playing. I ain't playing. So yeah, y'all, we back Monday. Feeling good. Got my eyes on this Diddy mess. Man, can y'all imagine? Can y'all imagine what these mornings are going to be like every morning? Hey, Dolores. Everybody say good morning to Dolores, one of our newest Breakfast Club members. This is the Breakfast Crew. Grab you a Floppuccino. I can't wait till y'all get y'all coffee mugs. I can't wait till I get my coffee mug so we can have our tea and drink our drink in the morning and our Flow Show No Filter coffee mugs. But good morning, Dolores. But can y'all imagine how these mornings are going to be the morning after the Diddy, when the Diddy trial starts? So say when the Diddy trial start May 5th and we come to this morning on May 6th, we're going to have so much shit to talk about. Y'all know this trial is going to be a mess. I'm telling y'all now, this trial is going to be a mess. And I can't wait to see it. I'm telling y'all, there's going to be people, Diddy's defense team going to be acting a fool. Diddy might even be acting a fool. Diddy gonna be trying. It might get to the point where Diddy might fire everybody and just represent himself for the last month of the trial. Diddy so much of a narcissist, he might start representing himself by the end when he think he done. You might hear that Diddy has put it in motion to represent himself. Your Honor, this is Mohawk Diddy. He might get that Mohawk back cut into his head. And when he turned into Mohawk Diddy, he gonna probably be his own lawyer. This gonna be a crazy trial, I'm telling y'all. Oh yeah. I'll definitely be in there. But I can't have my phone. No phones. Gotta have paper and pencil. I'm gonna be in there taking notes when I do go. I ain't gonna be there the whole time. I'm only showing up a couple times just to get the vibe. I ain't gonna live in that courtroom. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. Everybody say good morning to Elizabeth. Another one of our newer breakfast crew folk. We love you, Elizabeth, and we welcome you to the Flow Show No Filter breakfast crew. We start every day at 7:30 a.m. We usually go to about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. The normal podcast is from 7:30 to 8:30. And from 8:30 to 9:30, we just freestyle and just talk to each other and see how everybody doing and checking on everybody, just like any type of family gathering. We want to make sure everybody is cool. We want to make sure everybody's enjoying themselves. And we want to make sure everybody ain't got nothing on their mind they need to get off their chest. Because that's what we're here for. If it needs to be said out loud, damn it, we gonna say it. This is the people's podcast. I don't give a damn about celebrities and elites companies. So I'm the right one for the job. And so here we subscribe, we cop some merchandise, we do whatever we got to do to say we don't need their money, because we gonna keep. They don't want to hear what we talking about, so I don't want their money, because they don't want me talking about what I'm talking about. So why would I take these corporations and all these big elites? Why would I take their money when as soon as I take their money, now I can't talk about the shit I want to talk about? No. That ain't how it works. On this podcast, we gonna talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's why it's called No Filter. So thank you, Elizabeth, for coming on in. I appreciate you. This is the platform of truth, the platform of no narratives. I don't pander on this platform. Ain't no pandering. If you're looking for a platform where the person just says everything you want to hear, then this ain't the one. This is the one where every piece of information I have, I give it out to y'all, and I give y'all my opinion. But other than that, I don't judge y'all for y'all opinions. Don't judge me for my opinion. My opinion is mine. Yours is yours. All we do here is support each other in real life. That's what we do on this platform. Just like the panel the other day came up, I had a panel, ladies' night. It's looking like it's normally Thursday night when all the ladies get on the panel and talk about whatever they want to talk about. They gave some updates on Breonna Taylor, on what's going on. Why do I do that? Because that's what this platform is about. It's about a voice, and it's about me appreciating y'all supporting me and giving y'all a voice at the same time. That's what we do here. So appreciate everybody subscribing. If you ain't a subscriber yet, go to the description, go to the notes, and subscribe to this podcast. The minimum is a $3 donation, but if you could give more, we appreciate it. But subscribe, and also go to andidon'tLikeIt.com. Grab you a hoodie, grab you a Flow Show No Filter hoodie, grab you a Flow Show, grab you an And I Don't Like It hoodie, a t-shirt, whatever, coffee mug, whatever. Headbands coming this week. Y'all, it's been real. Much love to everybody. I'm glad that all my people are in this thing. Let's get them I'm outs. Y'all know I can't leave till I see the whole chat. Got to be filled with I'm outs. And them outs, and my mouths got to be long too. There you go, Jennifer. Jennifer done kicked it off. Okay, I got Kobe. I'm out. Everybody, I got to get all of my mouths. I can't leave. I can't leave to the crew hit us with them I'm outs. We out. I'm out. There we go, Michelle. Michelle, I'm out. Ladies' night is so much fun. Ladies' night is very fun. I love watching y'all. Y'all give me some content to watch. I appreciate it. For sure, Shauna, you know, always, I'm real about mine. Shauna say, I'm out. Yes, yes, yes. See y'all again. Catch me every day at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time done changed. It's got me all thrown off. Peace and love.